Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hearthstone. So today we're going to be jumping in and playing a couple of matches with my new Warlock Zoo deck. This is a lot of fun to play if you're a big fan of creature-heavy decks and drawing. Although, I think there's an important lesson to be learned here that you are tapping frequently. I recently had a conversation with a friend of mine who really likes the Warlock class and really likes the Warlock class ability, but is really reserved when it comes to life tapping. And I feel like that really hurts you in the long run in any Warlock deck, really. So hopefully we can do half decently with this. This is a deck that I just kind of threw together. I'm really no great hoax at Warlock in particular, but I think it's a fun one and a good demonstration of the deck type, or a half decent one. Let's see. So we have an okay opening hand here. Not a great turn 2, but we can turn 1 Knife Jug, which isn't terrible. And then I guess we could turn 2 Forbidden Ritual, but it just seems like a waste. I think what we're going to do... Ooh, do we just want to stick with Classic and just go all value? No, we don't. We're going to coin into Juggler for the potential value that we could get down the road. Especially because this Argent Squire now gives us a backup plan next turn, depending on what he does. Oh boy. Man, you guys, I can't even believe, I don't know how the weather is where you guys all live, but out here in Minnesota, it is ridiculously cold right now. It was like, it's been like in the negative degrees all week, which is just ridiculous. Wow, I don't actually see that card work very often. And I have to tell you guys, it's just ridiculous. Like, I'm glad I commute like with public transit, but even then, it's just been hellish commuting to and from work for the last week or so. All right, so he's got a 5/4 now. We can only ping for 1. Knife Juggler will likely not last till next turn. The Argent Squire gives some value. We can clear the board if we dump our Forbidden Ritual now. Well, not clear it, but we can deal some damage if we dump our Forbidden Ritual now, but I'm hesitant to do it. I think what we're going to do here is just go with a life tap and go for the face. I'm just going to play it completely safe. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe this is a face hunter, and he's going to hit me again directly with this 5/4, and I can drop a Possessed Villager and an Argent Squire next turn. He is a face hunter, you guys. It's official. And if we don't pull some half-decent cards soon here, we're going to be in trouble. So what we're going to do is drop a Possessed Villager, and then a Void Walker, and then an Argent Squire.
The light protects me.
And Jesus, are you flipping kidding me? Whatever. At least we're keeping decent pace with the guy. But seriously, the odds of that are astronomically low. Well, pretty darn low that it would not hit the King's Elec. 50% chance 3 times in a row. Nice. Killing off my Knife Juggler. Thought I would get one more turn of value. I'm kind of bummed. We can Defender of Argus these guys, which is hilarious, but kind of a huge waste. We have Darkshire Councilman, who's okay here. Honestly, we're in kind of a rough position here. This is not a great hand. I think what we want to do in this situation, we could stall. Stalling might be the best tactic, especially because he's a face hunter. So let's go ahead and give these guys taunt and a little bit of a buff. We'll go for the face, and we're gonna try and drag this game out a little bit until we can get a bit of some better cards going. All right, that was pretty fucking good. I can't even lie. That was nicely and really annoying. This is not a great show of this deck. I have a feeling we're going to need to give this one more run to see it actually do decently. We'll drop a Darkshire Councilman. Man, that is terrible. I don't have any synergy or anything. What is this hand even? Power Overwhelming. Great. Okay, you know what? We're going to use it. I know it'd be probably better to play the Darkshire Councilman here, or the Minion of N'Zoth, rather, Spawn of N'Zoth. But we're going to Argent Squire, and then Power Overwhelming our 1/1, and we're going to take out this 5/3 before it does anything. Yeah, because this guy's got pretty good board control, but really all he's done so far that's been amazing was playing that card and getting so much value out of it. It's a shame that I don't have more control in this deck, but I went really creature heavy. That's a pretty cool card. How much mana is that? 5? Interesting. I like how they're like sunglasses, Cthulhu's. Okay, so we got a Direwolf, which is useless. Man, this is just rough. Do we want to... I mean, this game is over. We're so screwed. We'll see what we can get. If we had gotten an Ignite or a Hellfire, we would have had a chance. But instead, we got nada. We'll just lay a Forbidden Ritual because fuck it. And I forgot to attack. Well, this game is a bit of a wash, but it is what it is. You know, we can always try again and hopefully have better luck on our next go. I really do like that Doppelganger, though. 5 mana for the equivalent of a 6/6 is not terrible. And that is game. Rough. We just got face huntered hard. That was like a pretty good counter to this deck. We're gonna give it one more game and see if we can't get a win. But no promises. Let's see what we can do here. So I'm hoping that we have some better luck this time and get a matchup that is more favorable towards us. Maybe something like a Paladin. A Priest wouldn't be terrible. Preferably not a Mage or a Hunter. I could do a Rogue, definitely. I could handle a Shaman, probably. But we shall see. Just, please not a Mage or a Hunter. I'm getting so many Mages and Hunters. I've never really been a huge fan of the Hunter class. It just doesn't... There's something about it that rubs me the wrong way. It's not a whole lot of fun for me to play. But that may just be because I don't have a very good selection of cards. Jeez, we're about to get our asses handed to us by Swag Master 420. That is, whew, great. This guy is a mage, which is exactly what I was worried about. But we have a half-decent opener. Not a good one, but a half-decent one. Lots of imps. Imp City. Maybe I should put some demon buffs in this deck. I don't really play that many demon cards, so it doesn't seem worthwhile at the time. But maybe I'm overthinking it. I should just throw a couple of the ones that can like deal 2 damage or give a minion 2/2. We don't really have an amazing turn 1 here, so we're just gonna drop a Flame Imp, coin, and coil this dumb book so we can get a draw out of it. I mean, actually, who am I kidding? That was a pretty okay first turn. I mean, we cleared his board, we got a 3/2 in play, we got a draw out of it. That could have been worse. This Infernal's gonna be useless for most of the game, but I like running Infernals because of their AoE damage. They're a control card rolled into a creature. Plus, 6/6 is kind of a pain in the ass for people to deal with. Not mages, though, because they got Fireball and everything else. Haha! Fuck you! Welcome to my world of luck, mage. So, we're just gonna lay some minions down, follow the order. Probably could have life tapped there if I wanted, but I'm gonna capitalize on this board advantage while I have it. Oh, yes, and that's the target I wanted to get the buff, too. See if we can get our Flame Imp to be some real value here, since we have to hurt ourselves to use it. This guy is in trouble. I mean, unless he's, like, building up to something, he is not in good shape right now. Tempting, but not going to give the buff to my stealthy guy, because I think that he's going to be able to last for quite a while. Yeah, just keep on buffing stuff. Make it so he cannot ping anything. Right now, he cannot ping anything on the board to death with his hero power. This is our chance. What do you even... Guy. I mean, I guess he wanted to kill my imp. I would not have necessarily done that. Then we got Dark Peddler is pretty great. I'm a big fan. He's great value, but Imp Gang Boss is value for days. I suppose I could have drawn and Dark Peddlered, but we'll hold off. In case you guys are wondering, Dark Peddler is a Battlecry Discover. A 1-cost card, which is really good early on. Oh, man, a Wraith. What a pain in the ass against a Zoo deck. This guy playing a Frost deck. Look at this dude. 2 possessed villagers. Really? We'll just play a Peddler. Hope that we can get something. No. Not really. No. These cards all suck. I guess we'll take the tournament attendee because it has taunt. The Imp is tempting, except that I think I have 2 cards in this whole deck that make me discard, and I rarely play them. You guys, turn 7 is going to be a fucking shit show here. I mean, we've gotten some pretty darn good damage on the board, but he's been keeping pace with us decently because we were life tapping. I need to get some of my draw cards in here. What the fuck? Why did I get that? Oh, that's a terrible card for me. Great. Fucking what a waste. Okay, so we want to deal as much damage as possible. There's probably a flame strike incoming, though. So ideally, I'd like to be able to live to the next turn. 2 damage, 1/1. I'd like to keep this guy in play, but I don't think it's going to happen. So I think what we want to do is... drop a possessed villager. I don't want to really play more creatures because I'm afraid of the consequences of that flame strike. So we are going to play it real conservative this turn. I know we're going to keep on trading away life, and then we're going to make it annoying for him. We can't really make it really annoying, but we can make it so that at least one of our creatures will survive until next turn. Even if he flame strikes. So, and then we're going to go for the face because we have the advantage here. I'm not too worried about a mage's 3/4 building a ton of board advantage, since they can't really buff their creatures. Do mages have any direct minion buffs? I'm not sure they do. Like that animated card back, though. This guy doesn't have a flame strike turn 7. Nice Mookless champion. It'd be a shame if something happened to it. Do I have... Okay, well, we have taken the game from Swagmaster 420. And you know what? I think these have been relatively quick and not super thrilling games. Let's jump in and do one more. We'll go a little bit long this episode, just so we can see if we can get one, like, well-rounded match. Because we kind of just outright lost our first one, outright won our second one pretty easily. Maybe this one we can get a little bit of a competition going and have a good time actually using our skills and showing off the deck a bit. Maybe 2 we could get a little bit better of an opening hand. Usually this deck pulls a lot more 1 and 2 mana cards right off the bat that are half decent, but I'm thinking I may have to pull some of the 1/1s and stuff from this deck because they are just kind of dead weight after turns 1 to 4. Goodness, this is maybe the longest I've ever searched for an opponent. Looks like we found one, but jeez. Or maybe not. This is crazy. Is nobody else playing Hearthstone? And I can't cancel either. What is happening right now? Well. I'll be right back, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and restart my Battle.net client. Okay, guys, so I've restarted now twice, and it looks like Battle.net is just completely broken right now for some reason. So that's going to do it for this week's episode. I will be back once Battle.net is back up, and hopefully you guys can tune in and check out some more. But in the meantime, if you guys did like this video, please be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you thought. And thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll see you guys next time.